Charlie is a bright purple engine on the Isle of Sodor. He loves to tell jokes, but can also be very serious, especially when he senses danger. One day, Charlie noticed the tunnel on fire. Fire! Fire! Oh no, I must get help. I know, the search and rescue team. I can ask them. And Charlie rushed off to find them. Belle and Flynn, I need your help. There's a tunnel on fire. We need to put it out. This isn't one of your practical jokes again, is it, Charlie? Asked Flynn. No, there's a real fire. All right then, let's go, Belle. And the three engines headed quickly for the tunnel. However, when they arrived, there was no fire. Huh? Said a very confused Charlie. I'm sure the tunnel was on fire earlier. Flynn was angry. Charlie, the search and rescue centre is always really busy. We don't have time for your jokes. Only call us when there's an actual emergency. Charlie was embarrassed and slowly backed away. The next morning, Charlie was busy at work and he was about to pass the tunnel again. Fire! Fire! The tunnel is on fire! I must get help! And once again, Charlie rushed to the search and rescue centre. Fire! Fire! Fire at the tunnel again! Charlie, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. But there's really a fire! We are not falling for that trick again, Charlie. Now go and do some actual work. Charlie was upset. Who else can I ask to put out the fire? He thought to himself. Then an idea flew into his funnel. I know! I can ask Fireman Sam! And Charlie rushed off to Pontypandy. Fireman Sam, I need your help. There's a tunnel on fire over there. We need to put it out. Oh no, that's not good, exclaimed Fireman Sam. We better go right away. But this isn't one of your jokes again, is it, Charlie? No, there's a real fire and we must put it out. Alright then, let's go. However, when they arrived, there was no fire. Huh? Said a very confused Charlie. I'm sure the tunnel was on fire earlier. Fireman Sam was angry. Charlie, this is not a funny joke. But there was a fire here. I don't understand. The next day, Charlie was at the tunnel, just watching it. Why did the fire keep starting and stopping? Then suddenly, smoke came out of the tunnel. That's odd, Charlie thought. But then he heard a train coming towards him. It was Thomas, and he was heading straight for the tunnel. Oh no! Exclaimed Charlie. Stop, Thomas! The tunnel's dangerous! Luckily, Thomas stopped just in time. What's the matter, Charlie? He asked. This tunnel keeps catching fire, and I don't know why. Oh, it's probably your wild imagination, Charlie. I'm sure it's fine. Ah! Monster! Monster! Ah! Dragon! Dragon! Belle and Flynn heard the shouting and rushed towards the tunnel. "Ready, Belle?" Flynn asked. "Let's soak this dragon out." Belle lined up her hoses and blasted water into the tunnel.
I'll check to see if it flew away,
said Belle, and slowly entered the tunnel.
It's gone!
She announced happily. All the engines were relieved. Flynn had an apology to make. "I'm sorry for not believing you, Charlie. We should have taken a look in the tunnel before assuming it was one of your jokes. Don't worry, Flynn. As long as the dragon is now gone and the island is safe again. That's all that matters." Previously, Tom Moss had trapped an engine in the tunnel. I wonder who it is. Edward never showed up on his branch line this morning. It's Edward! "Ah, Edward, nice to have you back. As for you, Tom Moss, as punishment for your trick, you are to work on Edward's branch line today." Tom Moss was happily and peacefully going up and down Edward's branch line, which confused some of the engines. "Something's not right here," said Thomas. "What do you mean, Thomas?" asked Percy. "Tom Moss is working and not playing pranks. Something is not right at all." At the very last station on Edward's branch line, Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for Tom Moss. "Tom Moss, I am very proud of you. Passengers are having a great time. In fact, so many people like you, I need to give you an extra carriage. Keep up the good work." So now Tom Moss had 2 carriages on Edward's branch line, which soon turned to 3 carriages, which soon turned to 4 carriages, and soon Tom Moss had 5 carriages of passengers. Tom Moss now has 5 carriages. Tom Moss has never been this hard-working and this useful. I think he's planning something, Percy, and I think it's going to be a huge prank. At the very last station on Edward's branch line, Sir Topham Hatt was once again waiting for Tom Moss. "You have been so useful today, Tom Moss, so I'm going to give you a very special job to do. I need you to go to Chatsworth Station and pick up some very important guests to the island of Sodor. Queen Elsa and Princess Anna. I need you to bring them here to me." So Tom Moss left to pick up Queen Elsa and Princess Anna. Elsa and Anna were waiting on the platform when Tom Moss arrived. They soon got into the special carriage and Tom Moss left the station. He passed Thomas and Percy once again. Tom Moss is carrying Elsa and Anna in his carriage. I don't like the sound of that. I still think he's up to something, Percy. So Topham Hatt was waiting at the other station for Tom Moss carrying Queen Elsa and Princess Anna. He was waiting and waiting and waiting. He even waited overnight. But Tom Moss never showed up. Later, Thomas appeared at the station. "Oh, Thomas, thank goodness you're here. Tom Moss has not turned up, and he has Queen Elsa and Princess Anna. I should never have trusted him. Get all engines to look for him right away." "Yes, sir." And so the search began. Thomas looked high and low for Tom Moss. But as he entered the forest, he saw Tom Moss up ahead, without the carriage. "Oh no," thought Thomas. "Where has Tom Moss hidden Elsa and Anna?" All of the engines were looking for the lost carriage. Salty searched the docks. Percy searched the swamp. Later, Thomas noticed something. The same tunnel Tom Moss had hidden Edward in was bricked up again. "Oh no, I bet the lost carriage is in there!" And Thomas raced off to get help. Soon, Thomas, Percy, Sir Topham Hatt and the search and rescue team were by the tunnel. They managed to remove the brick wall, and sure enough, the lost carriage was inside. Out stepped Queen Elsa and Princess Anna. "I am so sorry, Elsa and Anna. I should never have trusted Tom Moss. Wait till I see him next. He'll get what he deserves." "Where do you think Tom Moss is now, Thomas?" "I reckon he's hiding, quietly planning his next prank." Thomas! Hello, Percy! Don't the trees look scary without any leaves? Percy! Why do you think so many things look scary? But they do! Percy, you have such a big imagination. They're only trees! Slightly further down the line, Thomas noticed a broken fence. "Oh no!" exclaimed Thomas. "There's a gap in the fence. Animals can escape. I better go warn Farmer McColl and watch out for animals." Luckily, he saw Trevor in the same field. "Hello, Thomas." "Hello, Trevor. There's a broken fence next to the track back there. Can you warn Farmer McColl for me, please?" "Of course, Thomas, I will. He'll want to get that repaired before an animal escapes." That night, all of the engines were back at Tidmouth Sheds. Thomas had told Percy about the broken fence. "That's scary," cried a worried Percy. "Percy, how can a broken fence be spooky? Think about it, Thomas. Who or what broke that fence? It could have been anything. An animal? A monster?" "Percy, you do have a big imagination. Get some sleep." "But I can't, Thomas. I've got to pull the mail train soon." Poor Percy had frightened himself and now had to work at night. Percy was scared. Soon he came to a tunnel. when suddenly he heard a noise. Ghost! He cried and steamed away as fast as he could and hid behind some trees. Percy was so scared he stayed there all night. The next morning, Thomas was on his branch line with Annie and Clarabel. "Hello, Trevor. Hello, Thomas." When he noticed a scared Percy hiding up ahead. "Percy, what are you doing here?" "Oh, Thomas, I was on my mail run, and as I passed the tunnel, I heard a ghost." "Percy, there's no such thing as ghosts. You do have a big imagination, Percy." "No, Thomas, there is a ghost in the tunnel." "Well, I'm about to go past the tunnel, and if I hear or see a ghost, I will let you know, okay?" Percy was still worried for his friend as Thomas left. Soon, Thomas arrived at the tunnel Percy had mentioned. "Well, here's the ghost tunnel, Annie and Clarabel. Are you ready? Let's pass it." But as he did, he heard the ghost. Ghost! Percy was right, and Thomas backed away as fast as he could. Percy, you're right, I heard the ghost too. What are we going to do, Thomas? We both need to pass that tunnel. I know, Percy. How about we go together? I don't know, Thomas. I'm really scared. But we can help each other. Alright, Thomas, let's go together. So both engines headed towards the tunnel. Can you hear that, Thomas? But Thomas plucked up all of his courage and passed the tunnel. "I'm too scared." Then Thomas heard the noise again. Hold on a minute. That ghost noise sounds a lot like a cow. Don't you think, Percy? And just after Thomas had said that, a cow did appear out of the tunnel. "Oh, it's a cow, Thomas," laughed Percy. Later, Thomas and Percy watched Trevor rescue the cow. It must have escaped Farmer McColl's farm through the broken fence. Look at us, Thomas. We were both scared of a cow. Looks like we both have big imaginations after all. Uh-oh. Oh no! Not Batman!
You won't get away this time, Joker.
Yeah, we've got you cornered, Joker.
There's no escape this time. You won't fool us again, Joker.
We'll see about that. Goodbye, losers!
We need to go after him. Who can fly? Oh.
They can't catch me now. Ah, a tunnel. We can hide in there.
Here comes Thomas. He'll help us.
Me first. Okay. Aha! Come out, Joker! What are you, a man or a mouse?
A mouse, eh? Here you go then.
Ah! A mouse! A mouse! Run away! I'm going to have to release my Mash'em.
I'll try next, Batman.
Good luck, Spider-Man.
Come out, Joker! Take that, Joker!
Missed! You're going to have to try harder, Spider-Man. Oh dear! You're losing your touch, Spider-Man!
Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
How about some slime, Spider-Man?
I can't see!
And don't come back, Spider-Man.
It's time to release my Mash'em.
It's down to me now. Thanks, Thomas.
Oh no, Batman's coming. I need to get away. There we go.
I'm going to catch you, Joker. Take that.
Missed! Uh-oh. Bats! Ah, I hate bats! Get them off me!
Serves you right, Joker. Oh well, might as well join them and release my Mash'em too.
What a great collection of Mash'ems ready for their next adventure.
Ah! Dragon! Dragon!
Earlier that day, Sir Topham Hatt was talking to the engines. Thomas, I need you to collect the paint that's stored in the old tunnel on Misty Island. We have an important visitor coming and we need to paint Knapford Station as soon as we can. I'll go straight away, said Thomas, and he left. When he got to Misty Island, he stopped. This must be the tunnel. And in he went. There's the paint. Ah! Dragon! He rushed out and he steamed home as fast as he could. I don't see any paint, Thomas, said Gordon. No, said Thomas. My boiler burst on the way, so I had to come back. I'll go, said James, and off he went. This must be it, thought James, and in he went. Ah! Dragon! James left as fast as he could, without the paint, and back to Tidmouth Sheds. I need an excuse, he thought. I know. No paint either, said Gordon. No, said James. I was running low on coal, so had to come back. Leave it to me, said Percy, and off he went. This must be the tunnel, he said, and went inside. There's the paint. Ah! Dragon! Percy steamed off as fast as he could. Engines, said Sir Topham Hatt. Have you got that paint? Not yet, sir, but very soon now. Sir Topham Hatt left. You lot look as though you've seen a ghost, said Gordon. Actually, Gordon, said Thomas, there's a dragon in the tunnel with the paint and we're scared. Oh, said Gordon. I've heard that dragons like shiny treasure. Oh, that gives me an idea, said Thomas. Come on, Percy, come with me. Thomas had put an old treasure chest filled with shiny pieces of metal into his truck. Percy was following with an empty truck. Get ready, Percy, said Thomas, and he started reversing into the tunnel. The dragon roared, but saw the shiny treasure. Thomas started moving forwards, and the dragon followed. Thomas kept on going, and the dragon took to the air, following him. With the dragon out of the tunnel, Percy moved in. Percy got the paint and left quickly. By this time, Thomas had uncoupled the truck with the treasure in, which pleased the dragon. Thomas left to meet up with Percy. I've got the paint, said Percy. Well done, said Thomas. I like it when a plan works. Thanks for watching our story. If you liked it, go on, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and then watch another story by clicking any of these pictures. See you soon.